Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is a recap of what you hear on the news lately about your boy Tiger Woods, the player, the golf player. Tiger, unfortunately, missed his swagger moment. And the swagger moment typically happens between the ages of 17 and 30. And what that means is you have the opportunity to develop yourself. You have experiences that you learn from. You take shots and you give shots. And what I mean by say taking and giving shots is, you have your relationships and you have your flings and you have your, just your moments of being a young adolescent or a young man, coming into your own. And unfortunately, a lot of these so-called players, Tiger, Kobe, they missed it because they were in a different realm where they were cultivating and building and branding their talents, which is great. But the flip side to that puzzle is that they can't see the train coming, even though they've been on the tracks the whole time. So Tiger Woods now basically is trying to recapture that, and he's trying to recapture it with all five of those so-called beautiful women. Now, he's balling, as some people would say, but really, he putting, meaning he's taking a long handle to hit a short shot. Real players don't take a long handle to hit a short shot. You drove home a long time ago. You hit many birds in one. You had birdies. You had Fords, right?
Hey, what did you look at me for?
No, this is my lady for the record. And I love her dearly. She's sweet as pie.
Love you too.
And we had our ups and our downs. But I'm not looking for a hole in one though. That's for sure. This is truly the Masters right here. So, to put it in layman's terms, for all you so-called players that think that what Tiger is doing is actually fly, it's really corny because my man is worth millions and millions of dollars, millions, hundreds of millions to be exact. And when you look at it from an investment standpoint, for what may be divided from what he's gaining, mathematically it don't add up. A shot in the dark can cost you everything that you worked hard for. So if you got yourself a good woman, keep it tight. No need. Because real players have gotten that out their system. By the time they ready to settle down and get married and get on the knee and all that good stuff, they ready. You know what I mean? He got that out of now. He trying to recapture the freaky man. He's trying to he want to be married to a stripper, and he want to down his wife on the side. Now she lose respect for the boy because he ain't playing right, because he faked it. And he wanted to get married because he thought he was in love. He tried to force himself to be in love. Having a child is easy, right? What you say, so?
I don't think he faked it. I believe he may have loved her.
At one time, I love my shoes, but I can't find them no more.
No, it's truly a difference. He married her because he loved her. And the American way is to
Keyword,
marry.
American way.
To get married.
He's Thai Cobb Asian.
It's to get married and to raise a family.
This is true, but in the real world, it ain't for everybody.
What, marriage?
Yeah, it ain't for everybody. And some people are better to be.
I beg the difference.
By themselves.
Because you're not by yourself. You just said that men are players and they have to have somebody. So you're
No,
still
no, I never said men are players. Now, for all you cats out there listening, take a note. I never said men are players. What I addressed was I addressed players.
okay, people in general. I stand corrected. When people are players, they're playing with other people. So evidently they're still having some interaction with a person, right? So you don't like to be alone, because if that was the case, then you would not be playing the field. You would stand alone and be by your lonesome.
Let me
You're
tell you.
looking for some type of affection or something. It's a
Basically,
lot. No, let
mm,
me finish. It's a lot deeper
ladies
when
first.
it's a lot deeper when a relationship um, is on the rocks because someone committed adultery, someone cheated, and things like that. Like you said, something was not right when he was younger. He didn't get it out of his system and things like that.
He
But you don't
missed his swing.
you don't know what he saw with his father. You don't know if his father
Oh,
was a
yeah.
womanizer and he
True.
had many women.
It's in the
and
blood.
He
It's
thought,
in the blood.
And he thought that, following in his father's footsteps was the way that that's the man he saw growing up.
Put it in the hole, Tiger.
You don't know.
Put it in the hole,
so when
Tiger.
you can only assume
And
that he didn't get it out of his system and things like that.
no, when you look at listen. When you look at the pattern, and Kobe is my boy Kobe Lower Marion is a prime example. His pop was in the league. His
so
pop,
why are these same men wanting the wives that they cheated on, and they're crying and they're begging for forgiveness?
Because reason why these cats is holding on tight, because what they've done at some point in time, they unfolded all those inner vulnerabilities to these key people who are these women that they call their wives.
So they had an emotional affection with them.
really
emotional attachment was made
during
the time that why? Those women
I still love you. I mean, we ain't got no problem. We can golf and do all that.
Those women that they had these emotional attachments with were not their wives. So why is there any emotional attachment? It should just be about sex. Is all that they're really seeing them for, right?
To be honest with you, what Tiger was living, he was reliving a fantasy piece. If you look
so it was about sex
all day. It was about the holes in one of all of them. Every one. It was about the holes in one. Truly. And unfortunately he was playing the wrong game. You don't get to the top and grab from the bottom, Rody. Hey, I mean,
I got an email. Listen to this.
Golden rule. Golden rule. And for anybody to click on to this form of entertainment, every real player knows this, right? You never mess up home base, homie. Golden rule, you never do that.
Listen to this email I got. There was an apple tree, and a young man came and he started to take the rotten apples off of the floor that the apples fell from. He didn't grab.
Was it on the golf course?
He didn't grab for the ones at the top, the good ones, because the rotten ones were the easiest ones to get. So
but
the ones at the
crazy?
top, because they were harder to get, but if he had tried, he would have probably benefited more from getting the ones at the top than picking up the rotten, easy ones at the bottom. And that's what some men do.
This is true.
They go
but I will
after
say
the
this.
easy prep.
Now that we're talking about fruit, bananas taste better when they get real brown.
That's your opinion.
No, they sweet.
No.
No, they are.
They are sweet, but I hate a dark brown banana. I don't like them to be green and before they ripen, but do not give me...
She like bananas. Don't get it twisted.
Do not give me a dookie brown banana. I'm going to tell you, take that rotten banana and keep it. I don't want one.
Do I look like the kind of cat that would give her a brown banana? I'd give her a brown banana, yes.
Facebook people, have a great night.
Oh, one more thing, Facebook. Just remember this. If you're really not ready to be committed in a relationship, fall back. Because, like, emotions are real, people's hearts are involved, and You know, playing games with matters of the heart are very dangerous. You know, people get very hurt, and you know, when you're playing a mature man and woman's game, you know, you need to play it right. And if you're not ready, then keep it real. You know, I mean, at the end of the day, if you want to be a player, nobody's making you be committed. So stay solo, and then you ain't got to worry about pulling nobody down when the ship sinks. You can keep floating. So once again, this is entertainment for you all, and Tiger Woods, he gonna come back from this. You know, he'll be back. He got a family, so that's gonna keep it together.
Yes,
she ain't gonna roll.
He's a millionaire.
He's
billionaire.
Whatever.
Right.
She not leaving because that's the money train. But
she has children by him.
But what they say, what's good for the goose is good for the gander. And when Tiger Woods' wife is looking for the black puma, best believe he ain't gonna have it. That nigga gonna be acting like,
what?
Did I just say that?
Yes, you did.
I'm sorry. That Thai Cobb Asian is gonna be one mad Indian. Peace, Facebook.